Hello everyone, welcome to VIT Infopedia. So since a year I was not able to post any videos on my channel as I was busy preparing for my placements. Unfortunately last month I got placed at Deloitte US. So now I have enough time to help you guys regarding the topics about VIT Vellore. Now, today's topic will be what are the advantages of studying at VIT? What makes VIT different from other colleges? What are the benefits of studying at VIT? So, let's begin. First is FFCS, that is the fully flexible credit system. Here you are able to choose your own faculty, the course which you want to study, as well as the timing, whether it is morning, evening, or afternoon time. So you can choose your own course and everything. So that is a very big advantages which you get by studying at VIT. And for FFCS you need to have a very good internet connection. So those of you who lack a good internet connection, I would suggest use your phone during FFCS. I know it will be a little bit inconvenient since the screen on your phone is small, but trust me, if you do not have a good internet connection, it would be faster and it would help you. The next thing is you should prepare your timetable beforehand. So before your FFCS, VIT will post a PDF on VTop which will have the allotted course and the allotted faculty for that course. So you from there you can refer, and there are numerous sites on Google, you can find it, where you can prepare your timetable for FFCS beforehand. So be prepared with your timetable. I would suggest do not expect that your original, like your FFCS, after the FFCS your original timetable will be 100% similar to your timetable which you prepared beforehand, but it will be mostly similar. So you should be prepared with it. The other thing is wishlist registration. So 2 weeks before FFCS you will have your wishlist registration. Do not miss your wishlist registration since it's very important. Students who miss their wishlist registration actually get blacklisted for FFCS, and then they cannot take any course during FFCS, and they end up taking the courses during the add and drop, which is conducted 1 week after the FFCS, like 1 week after your classes are over and all. After that you will have your add and drop where you can add or drop courses according to your like and dislike. And that time these blacklisted students are allowed to take their courses and choose the faculty. So do not do this mistake. Definitely attend the wishlist registration. Okay, so the next is J component. J component is actually a 1 credit compulsory course component in many of your courses. First semester you won't have any J component, but from second semester onwards you will have your J component. Minimum 2 to 3 courses you will have J component. What it does is it's actually like a project part to your course. It helps you enhance your skill set. You will have a better understanding of the subject you are studying. It will also add up to your CV or resume, which is very good. And the last thing, at the end of 4 years when you will appear for your job interview, you will actually end up having 15 to 20 J components, which will create a very good impression of you during the job interview and help you in your placements also. So definitely J component is a very big plus point. Many colleges will never have J components. They will only have one main project at the end of 4th year, which VIT also has. But it also has these small J component projects which are really helpful and good. Next is foreign language. So foreign language is a compulsory 1 credit course under university core which you have to complete. It is a part of your curriculum and it definitely adds up to your resume and CV. Also creates a good impression during the job interviews and placements. It also is helpful if you go to any foreign country for higher studies. It is really good, creates a good impression. So yeah, this is also something which is very beneficial for the students which VIT gives, I believe. Okay, now the 4th one is the deadline. So in VTop you will have deadlines to upload your assignments and upload your project reports and lab reports. So this is a very good thing. Initially it used to be very annoying, like for us also as students it used to be very annoying initially, that we have to submit, our assignments and everything and maintain the deadline. Many students used to forget and end up losing marks. So never make that mistake. Upload beforehand. What it does, it how it is it benefiting the students, that is my point. It helps you to learn time management. You actually, better utilize your time. You learn how to manage your time and do stuff in the right time. It also makes you corporate ready. When you will join a office or the corporate world or industry, you will have deadlines to complete your task. So this college is actually providing you with the concept of deadline prior to entering the corporate world. So it is definitely beneficiary to the students. Okay, next is the internship. So you will have your internships. Uh, Now internships are a 2 credit compulsory under university core, and this also is such an important part. I cannot emphasize enough how important it is, because it makes you, prepared, completely prepared for the corporate world. You actually understand what is expected out of you in the corporate world, how the industries work, how you do day to day work as an employee in the industry. Everything you get to learn. It really gives you such a good exposure. And after you complete your internship, in VTOP you actually have to upload your day-to-day report, like what you did from day to day every day. And your HOD, your year coordinator, and everyone will actually conduct, there will be a day where they will conduct the meeting and you have to give your final presentation on your internship. So this is a very good initiative which VIT has taken, that is they have made it compulsory. In other colleges it's not compulsory. You do your internship or you do not do, they are not bothered. But it is so important for your placements, because in your job interviews you are actually asked that where have you done your internship, what you have learned out of your internship, how it is utilizable for the job role that you are applying for. It is so important, I cannot emphasize enough, and VIT has taken such a good initiative to make it a compulsory part of their curriculum. So yeah, this is a very big benefit for the students. Next is notebook. In VIT, what I found, it's quite nice that you do not have to, be a bookworm. You do not need to read books. If anybody tells you that you do not need a laptop, that is very wrong. From the day one in VIT you will need a laptop. Your laptop is everything at VIT basically, because your whole studies is through your PPTs which your teachers upload on VTOP. The lecture of your teachers are more than enough, I believe. And if anybody is a 9 pointer or wants to study more, you always have your library, and you can download books as PDF. If there are concepts which you think that your teacher is unable to clear, there are many YouTube videos where you can go and you can clear your concepts. So I don't think at all that books are necessary, and that is a very good thing in VIT, that you do not have to have books. It is very good. Next is soft skills. So soft skill is a very, very, very important part, I believe, in the whole curriculum of 4 years. So from first semester to your 6th semester, that is first 3 years of your college, you will have soft skill in every semester. It is a 1 credit compulsory course under university core. It is very important. They will have 3 private institutes, FACE, SMART, and Ethnos, who will have their own faculty, and VIT hires their faculty, and they will teach you soft skill. They will teach you soft skill is actually, the first semester it will be basic management concepts and all they will teach you, but from second semester they will start teaching you aptitude and coding also in the last semesters. So this all is so important for your placements, because in your placements you will have your placement exams, right? And during this placement exams your soft skill is so important. You know I think I cannot emphasize this enough, that students don't take soft skill so importantly. but it is actually a very, very important part in your curriculum. And yeah, you should focus more and study your soft skills nicely. That is what I would suggest. Okay, next is your hostel. So I don't know whether it is a benefit which VIT gives to the students or not. That I will leave it to you guys to decide whether it is a benefit or not. For me, I don't know whether it is a benefit or not, but this is something which VIT does different from other colleges. That is, after every year, like after your first year, I think the hostel will be selected by you online, so you can select any room whichever is available. But from second year onwards, you will have your room counseling. So what happens is, according to your CGPA of the first year, second year, or third year, whichever year you will be, they will be giving you rank, and according to your rank, you will have the room counseling. So during the room counseling, you can get either a AC room or non-AC room. So if your CGPA is not good, suppose, you can end up getting a non-AC room. So you have to maintain a good CGPA, and your CGPA and your rank will depend upon your branch CGPA. So there are a lot of intricacies and details into it which I would not like to go into right now in this video. I'll explain that to you later on. So this is common for girls and boys both. And what you have to do is, after your room counseling, you have to move like all your stuff, like vacate your room, move all your stuff into the dormitory, come back home for 2 months during the summer term, and then after 2 months when you return back to college, again you have to take your stuff from the dorm and put it back to your new room. So it is a very tedious task, and I don't know, like for me, I thought that it was completely unnecessary, but some people felt that it was really good, since good students should get the benefit of getting better rooms. So I don't know, but this was what it is. Next is yeah, safety and security. So the students and the parents who are really concerned about the safety and the security, they should not be at all concerned, because VIT is very safe for girls and boys. It has strict timings for girls and boys both. You will have your red tag annas. They will be actually security guards who will have red tags around their neck, and they are actually spread across the whole campus. They look over for people who are, students who are doing any mischievous activity or indulging in PDAs and all. So they will be very strict with them. And whenever you are into any kind of problem, you will definitely have to contact your proctor for it. And the student welfare committee is also there. You can definitely contact them. They are always working for the students' welfare. I, like in my 4 years of VIT, I cannot tell you guys how much I have been helped by my proctor, my HOD, my student, like the student welfare committee of the college. They are immensely helpful. They really, really take care of the students so well. And the only thing is that you have to maintain a dignity, like while you talk to them or you interact with them, you have to maintain dignity. You have to abide by the rules that they tell you, and they are very helpful, I would say. Yeah. Next is labs. So I have many friends in different colleges, and I would say that VIT's labs are way different than any other colleges, because they teach you so many new software. Like for even the maths courses which I had lab component with it, and they teach you how to do the mathematical calculations and graphs and everything in your lab in softwares. So at the end of 4 years, I actually had like 12, like I knew to operate 12 different softwares, 12 to 13 different softwares. So that was such a great thing, I believe. I added it up to my resume, and it gave me such good exposure also. It gave me such a better understanding of the subject which I was studying. And your online labs are nothing compared to the offline labs. Offline labs are very different, I would say. You will have your lab cat and lab fat also, and you have to maintain your lab record, which has to be signed by the faculty in every lab. and you will learn so many new softwares and coding languages and everything. It will be really a very good, you know, uh, a very good experience for the students, I believe. So this is way different from other colleges. So yeah. So guys, this is the end of the video. I have explained all of you the 10 points and the 10 benefits or advantages which you get if you join VIT, and what makes VIT different from other colleges. I have discussed it. So I would ask all of you guys to like, share and subscribe my videos, and I will be uploading new content every other day to help you students, and you should stay tuned so that you don't miss a video. And thank you all. Bye.